Okay, so welcome. So this is my normal routine of recording, of editing a full-length video. So this is a video message of about 21 minutes, 21 minutes and 9 seconds. So this is just my way of editing. So let's play, and you might not be able to hear what I'm playing, but okay. So first of all, I will want to work on the color correction. So I have some little effects. The stuff is looking a kind of white. So I'll just come down to adjustments. For those that will need this little effects, just comment on this comment section that you need it. I'm going to show you. I had to import my loot effects. These are different premium loot effects you can use to enhance your video. You can also use the normal color correction also. But for this, I will work with my loot effect to see a balanced color that will enhance the work. So this is looking somehow. So let's look for something normal. Also, is not fair, so don't use something that will affect the skin color. So I think I'll just go with the normal loot effect, this cinematic 34, and also I will also reduce the intensity. So once you drag your loot effect in, you have to extend to the the whole part of your video, right? So this is my loot effects. I think it's far better. So once you apply your loot effect, you also need to, if you want to reduce the intensity, fine, you can do that. So this video is kind of heavy. So I use an iPhone so you can reduce the intensity a little so that it won't be that bright. So you can also scroll down to look at other stuffs you can work on. So we have the shadow effects, right? So I to reduce the shadow a little. It's becoming so white. Can work on the highlights. But I think I prefer all my stuff the normal way it is, since it's with iPhone. So iPhone have a normal way of, so you can increase the black, reduce the black, and all that. So you can work on your. But if we'll find the time to do a normal color settings and all that. So let me just go back to my normal default stuff. But I'm going to apply this my loot effect. The amount of loot effect you want to apply. So I think this is better. And I'm also going to show you how to, because there are so many things around here. We have so many blank spaces here where there is more pause. So we don't need all those pauses. All these pauses, we don't need them. So Galatians chapter 2, verse 20 to 21, how will you do that? So I have downloaded background. So I'm going to import my background. So let me just go down to my download and look for the background I have. You can also apply your logo if you want to. So Galatians chapter 2. So I'm going to input my background. You can also zoom to see what you're doing. So I want to know where it starts from, so I think it starts from this part. So I'm going to scale this to fit the whole screen, something like this. I don't want to put in this white stuff here. Let me just scale it to something like this. So I'm going to add my text. So let me put my text. And you must make sure your text is in the same line with what you have. That is why this zoom key is important. So I have to bring it towards here. Right. You can also expand. So let's confirm the Bible verse again. Okay, I need to shift it back a little because you have started way earlier than. So to highlight both, you can hold on your control key to a light if you are using PC. So let's confirm the Bible. I think Galatians chapter 2 from verse 21 or thereabouts. So let's confirm. Okay, Galatians 2, 20 and 21. So let's go and get our Bible verse. So this is just the process of editing full video. And also we are also going to look at we're also going to look at the way of adding our topics too. So where I get my Bible verse, I use Bible.com. So Bible.com is nice. And you also need to look at the translation it's choosing. You always use King James Version. So we are going to pick our King James Version. So while the Bible verse loads, while it's loading, let's go back to do our normal setup. Okay, so let's come back here. My test. Sorry. But I think I highlighted both. You can also scroll up to see what you are working on. So for my test, I'm going to bring it down. So this test will be for the Bible verse, and it's also too big. You can reduce the font size, right? You can also change your font style. As I said earlier on, I love using my resolve. You can also use something little like. You have to confirm the Bible verse over and over again. Okay, I think Galatians chapter 2, 20 to 21 as well. Okay, we are here. So I'm going to copy verse 20. Okay, so let me change the translation to King James Version. So if you want to edit your pastor's message, this is how you will go about it. So let me copy verse 20. So I'll come back here. Galatians chapter 2, verse 20 to 20. Okay, I feel this is still too big. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to duplicate this. So let me zoom so you see the whole process. You can Ctrl C, I can Ctrl C, then come down to where I want to paste it, then paste. So bring it. By using your keyboard, you can hold down on your alternate key, right? So we have our text here. And also zoom. Please don't forget to zoom. Zooming is part of it, so that you will know if they're on the same line or not. So I'm going to take this first one up, then paste in here. Now it's going outside the frame. What I would do is to come down here, click on enter to arrange. You can also work with your scale. Now I can't reduce the size more than this. So what I'll just do, I'm going to scale, is currently in 100% scale. So I will just come down to my scaling. So this is where scaling works now. So we are still maintaining the same font size, but we need to scale to reduce a little bit so that it can fit our screen. So I'm going to space this. Sorry. I feel I should bring this down a little. Down. Take this up. So this is how you do your arrangement if you're putting in Bible verses. Right. So I'm going to copy verse 20 now. Verse 21 rather. I'm so sorry. Verse 21. You can also bring in your logo. You put your logo on it at the top, but there's no logo for this. So I think this is a long. So let me highlight. I hold on my phone quickly, those using PC, and click. I will expand. Sorry. So let's play. Sorry. Now give a step for me. It means it's starting a new one. So I won't cut this. I will cut only where the Bible, the main write-up is. So I'll just split from this part, split. Then come here, delete this, and paste the new one. Right. So you repeat the same process of enter. This is not that long, so I will give space here. 21. Okay. So I think this is better. So I'm going to highlight all. So let me see where the reading is. So this is end. So I will click and drag to this side. And I'm not sure if he had mentioned the topic, but let's see if he actually mentioned the topic, right? Because we actually need to put a topic to it. So for those that want to have topic, I want to listen to the topic. Sorry. Okay. Okay. The fate of the Son of God. So I want to use my lower third. Lower third is mainly used for adding subtitle and all that. So let me look for something to use here. I've used some before. I think I'm going to go with this. So anyone you want to use, remember you have to download. So it's talking about the face of the Son Jesus. So let me adjust it. You can expand this so that you can see what you are doing more. So let's play and see. As we talk about the faiths, so you can start coming in from. Okay, the faith of the Son of God. So this is what we have. I need to. So let me just. Let's say Pastor Remy Samuel. So on this part, the faith of the Son of God. Okay, so this is looking nice. You can change your font if you want to. You know what I'm going to resolve. Okay, I'm falling in love with this resolve. You can change the other font too. So we have the two fonts you can change. So what I'm going to do next is to reduce this and take it down. You can put it at side here, somewhere like this, and reduce more. So don't be scared. This is not too small. So I think this is fine. And also I can expand this to increase the length of it. So it means, let me expand more. It means you have to copy this over and over again to put in strategic section of the message. So having done that, you will also need to, okay, I didn't expand this to the last part. Something is wrong there. What is actually missing? Okay, so this ought to be here. Something shifts. Then this has to be side by side with this. Right, so let's go back to this part. So we need to do some recalibration and adjustment here. This should be underneath. Okay, so this should also come. As much as possible, try to expand more so that you can see whatever you are doing, because you don't want to make any form of mistake. So I think I've done that already. Okay, so I feel we're on the right track now. So let's see what we have. So this should come forward a little. I think we are cool. So we have worked with Tower Cloud, we have worked with how to add loot effects. So if you need the loot effect, you just type, I'm going to send the loot effect to you. So from this video, in our next class, we are also going to work on short clips, how to get short clips from this main video, right? So you can now say every 5 minutes you want to post the title, or every 10 minutes. I think 5 minutes is okay since the video is not that long. So we can now divide this into 5 minutes each. It means it will appear about 4 different times, right? So that is just the concept of editing a long video. So what if you want to put in logo? So you can just come down to import, then import your logo. So your logo will not be that big. So let's see if we can add a logo to this. If we are not going to put logo like, so let's use this. I'm going to bring in my logo. And you have to drag it to the end of your video, then you reduce from this part. So logo is actually, at times you might also want to type the name of the church alongside with it, at the side of it. The logo is always very small and at the top part.